Hi everyone, the Mature Simmer here. So if you haven't joined us in a while, I'm here at the Players' Championship. I've gone ahead and, since this is a major thing, I'm not a PGA fan, but hey, I've heard of this thing, so I know this is important. Plus it's a championship and it's an invitational, and we made it because we actually won the last tournament. It was my first PGA Tour win. So I was pretty excited. We had some new sponsors sign on. I've been without sponsors pretty much almost my entire time on the PGA Tour. I think the first couple weeks I had some, and then they just said, yeah, you're really not anyone we want to be associated with because your game sucks. And I can't blame them. But I'm happy to have a couple sponsors back. But for those joining in at the first round of any event, I just kind of explain what I'm trying to do here. So I'm playing through my career, but the ultimate goal is to be able to play on TGC tours, which would become a new series on the channel. I would probably still continue to play around in the career, but maybe less frequently, not sure. But to do so, I need to be able to play effectively at master difficulty, because there's cuts there as well. And right now I'm not even in the realm of anything. I'm pretty much in the bottom 5 out of 200 people all the time, so I'm not at all decent. Part of the way to get there, that I've understood, is to get all legendary fittings on all your clubs. So that's a big part of what I'm doing in the career series, is just earning those fittings at the end of each round, or hopefully am. Sometimes I've been given a sleeve of balls, and then trading those up if I don't get legendary to begin with until I have them. So I don't even have a single club yet that has all 3 options in legendary fittings, but I have 1 or 2 of them that have 2. Most importantly, because I was heading here into the championship, I also went ahead and checked my skill points on the player, and I was actually able to get my passive skill fully operational on the irons, which it wasn't doing before. And I chose the irons simply because there's obviously a lot of them. And after the driver, which was the first one that I did because I need a good shot off the tee, the irons seemed the next logical one. And then I'm working toward the wedges. So I have a couple things on the wedges. So I've got the wedges and the woods. And then I can start to figure out what I do with the remainder of the points. But basically, I think I need 4 levels before I can then finish that up. So it's going to be a while, because at this point it takes a good bit of time to move up a level. First time through, I let the announcers chat so that I can hear, you can hear. So the first round tends to be a little longer. Other than that, I think I've gotten you up to speed. I've talked for quite a bit. Let's get into the game. So as expected, Harold Varner's here. We're going to do our rivalry with him, and maybe at some point finish off our tier 1 rivalry. Alright, TPC Sawgrass is showing up as easiest. I think I've played this one before, because again it's got that the hole that's in the picture. It's kind of the famous hole on that course, I believe. So I think I did this on the Corn Ferry Tour as well, so it's another return. My last return to Tahitian Express was a big crash and burn, so let's hope that won't be a repeat here.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
HV3 is an amazing, dynamic player. The last time we saw these two matched up, Harold got the best of them. However, their competitor is showing some good form as of late.
Yes, high on confidence as Harold Varner III. Make sure you step up to the plate and deliver, although you're going to enjoy this rivalry because he's one of the best players out on tour to play with.
Not a lot of wind, just a light breeze. But yeah, I forget how tight some of the holes on this course are, so let's go and hope here.
And let's see what he can do here
Alright,
today.
I like that. It's probably one of my best shots ever. So there we go. I've got my iron. And it had some passive on it. It just wasn't all the way up to the timing, which is what I really would prefer. So we're going to try to stick this a bit. We'll see what we can do here. Although this is a wedge. Never mind, this isn't an iron. So the swing path, I think, was better. Ooh, too far over. But we stayed out of the bunker, so that'll help. The rolls tend to be pretty significant, so I always tend to back this off a bit. Come on! Oh,
that almost went down.
Ooh.
And a par putt awaits him.
All right, this is gonna be a toughie.
This is a good
because these greens are interesting. All right.
That's a rock solid par right there.
He's currently tied for 13th.
Yeah, this place looks kind of crazy with all the stuff around for the
first of our birdie opportunities comes
PGA Tour. This was not this busy on the Corn Ferry, that's for sure.
You have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par fives on this layout.
All right, so I'm not going to shape anything, which might be to my detriment.
That's a big old
Oh,
slice.
especially that. Wow. Oh boy. One of my worst shots in a long, long time. But we'll get this back out. Alright, cool. So hopefully not too bad, because I'm not sure that I could have made that in 2. I might have been able to, but it would have been close. So I like to do flops. That won't work, so we'll go back. Let's see. If I pitch on here, let's see if that will work. So one of the things I do is I'm a lot more deliberate lately. That has helped, which would make sense. Let's see how Harold's doing.
Now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group
Now, they do crazy well, just like that. So it's the one thing I don't like about
look their playing partner in the eye, gave a signal. That was mean. Not fair.
It's the one thing I don't like about this game. Everything else I've really enjoyed, but the pros and the rivalries, they tend to almost be flawless. There's been one exception. Bubba Watson played a little bit more realistically, but the other two that I've encountered so far, they like make almost everything that is shown. And while I get there's it was. While I get their pros, I mean, they're not robots, so. And there we go. And then he ends up being ahead of me like that.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I'll tell you what, good luck on
that worked out.
this green long and or left,
I think I swung not straight, so.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
Ah, and it moved more than I thought. Sometimes it's like the last hole, it didn't move at all, so I'm like, I'll be careful.
Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
All right. So yeah, the first time through I do tend to let the announcers share things. I'm expecting on something like the players they'll have more.
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here.
Okay, so, well, they said the right would be a challenge. Or one of the 3 divisions, so let's see. Oh no, oh no.
Oh, that
Oh,
wasn't the shot he anticipated hitting.
darn
And
it.
here we are with their 4th. 4 shots behind our leader.
That's just not what I want. I mean, I'll probably make a good save shot here, but wow.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner
I'm
III.
sure Harold is going to do amazing. Here we
His
go.
rival and playing partner today.
Oh, he didn't make it. That's rare, but we'll see.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here. Try and keep
My
that
goodness.
scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
Oh, I was hoping it would go over, but again, what I call it an overread. I don't know if that's really the term. Oh boy.
Par 4 5th. A strong hole this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
I could use one of those. Alright, that should
This one's
work
looking good
well.
off the tee. That should find the short stuff.
Nice.
Second shot here on the 5th.
Alright, it's gonna blow back, so I'm gonna just let it do its thing.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Alright, I'm right at
Yeah,
the
good
pin.
This
Alright.
one's heading up onto the green for sure. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
This doesn't look like it's gonna do much. I hope I'm right. I'm not.
Ouch, that hurts.
I saw it was
And this one is
near
for his
me,
par.
a bit off, but
And now heading over to Harold Varner
it was
III.
pushing a bit to the right, so
In this rivalry. Let's see
let's
what
see.
happens.
Oh, so close.
maybe he'll play realistically
Time to check
today.
on the leaderboard.
Because that's, you know, I'd
Well,
expect
currently
stuff
there
like
is
that,
enjoying
that
a
they get
two-stroke
close,
lead.
but
The tee shot at the par 4 6.
Alright, he
This
fell
changes a
back
lot now.
one.
That tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
alright. Ooh,
Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find
that's
the
not what
fairway.
I wanted.
Still a chance to attack this hole.
I mean,
for
yeah,
the
I
first
do.
cut.
Do have a chance. I think I'm okay. So we'll take it as it is. Oh boy, well
Choosing the
that's
9
not
iron
good.
here. Well, that's not ideal.
Oh, that worked
Finding
better
the
than I
trees.
thought.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Alright, we're not going to move it too much.
This looks like it's got the
Alright,
speed and
cool.
the line.
Oh, how about
I was
that
just
one?
worried again. I'm not going to move it a lot, but
Stepping
then
up
it
the
would
standards
go,
after
and
that effort.
once again I'd be
As
in
we go
bad
from a
shape.
wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
What a funny man. So humble. Made a 2. Making a 2's pretty challenging on anything that's a par 4.
Beautiful swing there.
All right. Yeah, the nerves were there, that's for sure, because
And
this
what's in
is
front
a
of them there, Henny?
tricky
He is
hole in
right
my
on
view.
the 150-yard marker here.
All right, I'm gonna try this.
Opting for the
Ooh,
9-iron.
fast, so it's
Oh,
gonna
I guess
pull
they're
over a
seeing
lot more
something
than
I'm
I
not. They're going with a
thought.
nice club here. Interesting.
Well, I would
Scorecard
assume
filled
she's
with
seen
threes
what I
never
did
hurts.
there.
Good putt to make this.
With this putt, he'll go
It's
even
not.
with HV3.
Come on, really?
Well, that's a bit disappointing. Our work here is done.
That
Let's
didn't
head to the
move at
next hole.
all. I mean, that
The
was...
8th hole, a long par 3
not what I
stretching
expected.
240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it,
Yee.
especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
All right, well, we are in the center of the green, but... wow, not
That's too bad.
a good read there
Starts
either.
about 4 feet from the hole.
This is
Let's
what
see.
they have left
Oh!
for par.
Didn't
big
help
on
that I
one.
didn't swing straight either. So I kind of got what I deserved there.
That's a good save in the end for a bogey.
Ay, ay,
And
ay.
now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
It's my normal
He's
problem
2
again.
strokes
Get a bird,
ahead
get a
in this
bogey.
group rivalry today.
I was hoping I was
There we
out of
go,
that
Marco.
pattern,
Got a
but
chance to get up and down.
oh, it did show us,
Oh,
but
that's
there we
clutch.
go.
What a way to save your
And again,
putt.
sometimes
I
they'll
mean,
make
you've
stuff
got
like
to
that,
expect
so
this kind of
he's
stuff
missed a
when you
couple.
start up a rivalry with a tour player. This is what they do.
The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass's Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple third shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
All right. Sounds like fun. I was worried about when I started swinging, but I didn't want to jerk because that's what really creates a problem.
At the 9th.
All right, yeah, no way I can make it, so we'll do what we can. All right. Ooh. Ah.
And how's that ball lying?
This
mean, it
is what
works,
bad
but
luck looks like.
let's
Just
see.
off the fairway, but sitting really down.
All right. Let's see if that might not stop, but we'll see. Ooh, well, hit the flag.
Gee, I wish I could play like this myself. And they'll tap this in for birdie. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
All right,
Oh,
let's
he's out
see.
in front here in this
Well,
rivalry.
Maybe I'll catch him one.
There it goes from the
Because,
sand.
yeah, he made it, but again, another
Let's
one
see what
from the
that shot
sand,
did to
and
the leaderboard.
I think
So
I'm
as we
within
head into the
one
back 9,
of
Rich,
him.
What are your thoughts on this player?
They're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
So my big challenge is, you know, even though I'm not doing terribly, I'm 62nd, and I've got to remind myself, like, the event I won before was an alternate, so, like, all the great players were playing another event. Now I'm back in the main field, so this is why a +1, I think, has me so far down. Ooh, still fast, but that's alright on
That's
this
a
one, the
nice
way it
strike.
goes,
This one
so...
should find the fairway. Sitting at 1 over.
Alright, let's see. That's too far. That doesn't seem far enough. Not sure what to do here. While I can, we'll back it off. So what I mean by that is on, like, master difficulty, A, you don't have this chart or the power meter at all, and it doesn't stop you at where you're at, so you're kind of like trying to time a partial shot. So it's not a habit I want to get into. Alright, well, I had a good swing.
This would be handy if it could bounce right.
Nice.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
Almost shanked that one.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Ooh, another par 5 already.
Holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed.
I'm okay. I was worried I was going to get caught up in the tree.
Second shot here on the 11th.
Oh boy. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to play it this way because I don't think it's too small of a target over there otherwise, and too close to the water. So that works. There we go.
And here we are with the third shot. 5 strokes behind our leader.
And again, I'm going to back this off. I need to clear the hill though, so I want to be careful with that. Alright, I like it. Can it go in? Oh,
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Alright. Am I in the top
And now
20
let's head
yet?
over to
Probably not.
Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Alright, he's going for par. And
Big
of
time
course
play,
he
that
makes
one,
it.
at the right time too.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls.
Oh,
are
I am.
good.
I'm in the top 11. Even though
The
the
tee shot
leaders
is all
are
that matters.
4
On the
ahead,
short par
but
4 12th, most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds,
The
well,
dune?
forget about
Ah,
it.
I
That's not
see.
a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Oh, great swing
alright,
there.
cool. Oh, a little further to the right than I thought, but I have enough room to run, so that's
Second shot
alright.
here on the 12th.
Let's see. Alright, we're gonna try this a little bit. Spin it, see if that'll work. 'Cause that way I'm still doing a full swing. Ooh, but fast. Darn. I mean,
And he's
it's
safely
still
on the
stuck,
green.
which is what I wanted.
Chance to move into the top 5 on the
Alright,
leaderboard.
if
A
it's
good
gonna
putt to
move, it'll move this way, I think.
make. Like the look of this
Pretty
one.
straight. Oh my goodness.
Big putt
It
for
was
par to
on
the
line until like the last 10
Only
feet.
1 under for the tournament.
I
Well, as
thought
you
it was
start to
going
head
down.
home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Alright,
With a 7.
timing is good.
Yeah, good safe shot
I
this
think
one.
I'm in
That should
a
find the
good
surface.
spot. I like it.
And now heading over to Harold Varner
So hopefully he's not on his
Who
first
thought we'd
shot.
See this. He is behind his rival.
Is he gonna get a hole in one
Can he
on
do
me?
the catching up that's necessary.
No, but not
Okay,
bad.
let's get back to the action.
I don't know that he's as close as I am though. I thought I did better than him.
Let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard.
Oh, can I make this is the real question.
Good looking putt.
Nope.
Was on a good line. A par putt on the table. Well, that hole's behind
Oh,
us.
that one's tough.
Yeah, there's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14.
Difficult tee shot on this plank, some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
This should work. Thinking that might be all right.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Somehow,
And
because
he
I
bounced to the left
pulled
here,
it
be
to the
helpful.
right again.
That's inside the house of opportunity.
Getting my swing
A chance to move to
not
the
so
couple under
well.
card with this putt.
Just worried again I'm going to overread it. Let's see. Nah, maybe. Nope,
Oh,
I did.
just missed.
Darn it.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
And
3
some
feet
of
to
it
go
is,
here to
again,
the
it's
hole.
just I cannot get a good
And
straight
staying right
swing
where they were in
consistently.
today's rankings after that. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Oh boy.
Players
Yeah.
do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side
Ooh,
is no
that
good
tree
because
is
you'll have trees
scaring
blocking
me.
you out with your second
I'm
shot.
gonna move
If you
over
miss
that
it
way.
left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there. So finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Alright. I kind of figured I'd be doing that, but that worked. It was close, though, I'll tell you that. Alright. This should be good. It's a decent roll. I don't think I'll get too terribly close, but it won't be bad. Off to the right, though. I'd rather not do that.
Quality shot, that one. A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here.
I think that's what they'd call pin high. Ah, it's still pulled too far. Goodness.
We'll make it the next time. That's a solid par. And now let's head
And I
over
think,
to
again, it
Harold
broke
Van
to the
der
right
Voort.
really
He's currently
fast
trailing
right at
his
the
rival.
beginning.
Let's see what happens here.
Oh, wow.
After that effort, that's how it looks.
Is he still behind me? Oh, he's quite a ways behind me.
As
But
we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take
The
their tee
gauntlet,
shots from right
great.
to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
alright, I'll keep that in mind. Oh, slow again. That's not the direction I want to go here, but it worked.
Well, that's a handy shot. Rich, fortune favours the brave at TPC Sawgrass, but no more than here at the 16th.
You
Wow.
better be confident in what your abilities are, because if you get it wrong, you'll find out in a hurry with this second shot here
boy.
at 16. You miss it right, you're in the drink. You miss it left,
Shoot.
you're going to be in some mounds. You can catch a nasty lie, and that's not any place you want to be. It really is a difficult shot from over on the left-hand side.
Not
One of the
sure
most
I can get.
underrated
No, I
difficult
can.
shots
Alright.
on this golf course. However,
Wasn't sure I could
you're
slow
brave,
it down
on the
enough.
center of the green, make eagle. Well, life's good.
Let's see.
How close
Whoa,
was that to
whoa,
going in
whoa.
the hole? Great shot.
It was close enough, but
Putters will make these.
it didn't make it.
5 feet.
Cool.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That was a
Why
big
don't we
one.
catch up with the
Eagle would have
V-Man?
been nicer,
Harold
but
Van der Voort.
oh well.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival.
Ooh,
Can he do
he's
the
struggling.
catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Sixth.
All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the
Here's
par 317.
here's the
When you play here in
hole.
a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
Alright, well, I got perfect.
Hope it gets a good kick to the left.
Alright, not bad.
On the dance floor, you can two-putt that for sure. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Come
I
on.
really can't say I'm
Oh
a
my
fan of the
goodness.
chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what,
Huh.
I've been wrong once before.
I haven't had one of those. It was hard to see what happened because my body was in the way.
Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful.
I don't think it was going too fast, so I don't know.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Alright. Oh boy. I gave myself a little bit of room, so... Alright.
Great shot. And if you find yourself in the fairway, Rich, at the final hole at TPC Sawgrass, you've obviously navigated a very tough shot. There's just one more to play.
There's one final test. The second shot at 18. Water ever so close to the left-hand side. Green has a lot of movement from back to front. Find the right level. Give yourself a decent opportunity to make birdie, but par, never a bad score at the 18th at TPC Sawgrass.
Alright. We'll keep that in mind.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Stay out of the water.
Just got to pray for good luck as that
All
one's
right.
heading towards the sand. A couple under at this stage in a share of 7th.
Again, I think the flop is... Yeah, I can't do it. So I'll do the splash, but shorten it up. Come on. Oh,
You've just got to look with admiration. That shot took some serious skill. And that brings an end to today's...
it's alright.
Let's head to the clubhouse.
7th isn't bad with
Well, Rich,
all the
after a
big
sloppy start, they said
hitters
we'll
out
pull
here.
that round together.
Well, definitely a tale of 2 9s, wasn't it? On the front 9, they looked like a rank amateur, and on the back 9, it looked
But
actually
5
what they
ahead
were
of
doing.
Harold,
So,
which is
interesting to watch, no doubt about
something
it.
I've never
Hopefully
been.
more consistency in the days ahead.
On behalf of myself,
Again,
Rich
I
Bean,
need
and all the
4
hardworking
levels,
folks at
so
2K
I'm
Sports,
going to need to get to,
thanks
what,
for tuning in, and see
37?
you next time.
34. Yeah. So I've got a ways to go there. Let's see what we got. Alright. We could get a fitting. That's what we want. So a good start on the Challenging Players Championship. Certainly happy with my results so far. I mean, par or under. That's all I've been hoping for in my PGA Tour career. And, you know, maybe I'm getting a little bit of consistency here. I'm just hoping for no super windy days as I play through here, but we'll see how it all plays out. I'll see you next time.